Hey, fifth graders. So in the chew section today, we're going to review what we learned from putting our gummy bears in liquids and the sort of the process that I went through to come up with a conclusion. So we take a look at the data table where I wrote down all the information that I gathered before I started the experiment, the results I got at the end of the experiment. I also made a graph of that data so I could get another visual to kind of look at. And then I asked you in the last lesson that we did in science, I showed you that data and showed you how scientists, we look at for things that are meaningful to us, what jumps out at us in the data. And I did that in one color and then in red. And then on the data table, I also then used a green marker to think about or to show what do those things that I noticed, what does that mean in relation to the question that I'm asking? And so this section today, the Chew section, is to review that process of how a scientist gathers data, looks at that data, thinks about what does the data mean in relation to the question that was asked, and then makes a conclusion. The evidence, of course, is what's shown on the data tables. So that is the process that you're going to use today in the chunk section, and then share your conclusions and data and ideas in the review section today. I wish you luck. Please take a look closely at this data in this section so you can see how it is that I found things that were interesting with my red marker, and then as I thought about those things, I came up with my conclusions or my claims in the green marker. So at the end of this section today, you'll see that I've written my conclusions to the question that was asked at the beginning. And the evidence is the data that was there. You're going to get to do the same thing with some more data tables about the gummy bears in different temperatures and the gummy bears in saltiness. Good luck.